this is a big production to bring all the faculty and so many students. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Governor, for partnering with us, and thank you, everybody, for coming together. I love public education. I'm always humbled and inspired by everything you do. You're amazing. I started working with public education about 10 years ago, and I came across over the years with some students that had dropped out of school and other students that were not too engaged, not because they didn't want to, but because of the poverty and their difficult circumstances made it hard. So they got in a cycle that is difficult to break. And by giving them job opportunities like technical skill, career training, we can break that cycle. So we commissioned a report, and it showed that there are 39,000 of those students that are disengaged or disconnected. I know that there are not too many answers, but I know that if we come together, we'll find the answers. We're very excited about this opportunity. We're excited and hopeful, and really look forward to getting together and start brainstorming about all the amazing possibilities. Thank you so much.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about where we're coming from. I grew up in a high school which was very much like this, and I was lucky to be in a lower middle class family with parents who cared for me and teachers who cared for me. And then I was very lucky 41 years ago to marry Barbara. I mean, basically, all you really need, right? All you really need is a good public school education with people who care about you, and then marry a good wife, right? That's all you need. So just to cut short about this, 10 years ago, Barbara was drawn into the communities and learned, and she was affected by all of you. Really, she was affected by you, inspired by you. So for the last 10 years, at the dinner table, all I was hearing about was you and how you inspired, and also the lack of opportunities. In other words, just not enough resources. So I was very lucky in my life to be able to live the American dream, right? And what it means most fundamentally is equal opportunity, and most fundamentally equal opportunity in education. Most fundamentally, there's no good reason there shouldn't be equal opportunity in education. When you think like, what is the best investment you could make? It has to be in the children's educations, right? That's the best. And the teachers, it's fundamental. And then there's community. There are a number of professors who've studied what happiness is due to, and they find that there's nothing that past a basic level of income, there's no correlation between the amount of money that you have and the happiness that you have. The number one influence in happiness is a sense of community. Do you have a good community? And so when we think about Connecticut, we think about, this is our community, right? We're in this thing together. So we each can bring different things. We can bring some resources, and then when we see the talents and the programs, there's so many potential things that can be achieved. So our number one objective is to get, particularly those who are having the most trouble, to get them through high school and into jobs. Like, education can't be theoretical, it's got to deliver an outcome. And if you don't have an outcome in sight when you're going through high school, that tangible outcome, you're not going to have the pull to get through it. And so so that's what we're in a mission. And it was so great that when we would discuss this with the governor, like we came up, let's do this thing, that we can do this thing. So we, and it's pulling together, right? I mean, not only will we really believe that we're going to have a great return on investment, because we're going to have the double bottom line of a great social investment, and then also when you think about the economic implications of getting kids to graduate school and get into a job, and what that creates for them and what it creates for the community, it's a highly economically and spiritually exciting thing to do. So, that's why we're really excited to do that. And when we hear programs and see programs, and Barbara's very modest, as you could tell, and the impact that she's been having. If you want to check out where we're coming from, ask around. Because there's 10 years of Barbara leaving her fingerprints all over the place. So we can do this now in scale because there'll be resources. So anyway, we're really excited to do this. So thank you for your partnership.